Hey guys, how's it going today? So today we're going to be doing a video on alignments. Okay, we're going to do a nice short video for you. I'm not going to go through every step and stuff like that. I'm going to do some small steps for you to basically give you the basic idea of how to use this machine. Okay, so the first step you want to do is bring the vehicle in. Okay, pretty easy. When you bring the vehicle in, make sure it's centered on these plates right here. See that little silver plate? You want to make sure it's centered on here. Normally the pins would already be in. Okay, whenever you bring a vehicle in or take a vehicle out, you want to make sure those pins are in. The reason they're out is because we have been using this constantly and the vehicle has not been going anywhere. Okay, so the pins will be in for the time being. Okay, second thing you want to do is you want to check the air pressure. Check the air pressure in the tires. Once you check the air pressure, that step's over. The reason you want to check the air pressure is because if it's out of spec, it'll throw all the numbers and stuff off that you get. Okay. Third thing you want to do is you want to check for any broken parts in the vehicle, mainly your suspension and stuff like that. Okay, to make sure that's not throwing anything off. If all that is good, we'll go ahead and you'll move on to your next steps. Okay. Which your third step is putting one of these heads on. Okay. Now, if you guys look at this right here, it'll tell me which wheel to put it on. You see that arrow that's on there? We're going to go ahead and make sure that's straight up when I put it on the vehicle. Okay, now it's on there. What you want to double check is when it's on here, right? Is make sure all these are seated all the way against up against the tire. If it's not, it'll throw it off. Okay, so once you got that head on, all right, the machine here is gonna tell you a bunch of steps to go through. All right, you'll move it forward, you move it backwards, then you move it forward again. Once you get that done, you're gonna go ahead and put a brake depressor on. Okay. Once you put the brake depressor on, what you're gonna do is it's gonna have you go through steering. It's called a caster sweep to go with the technical term. Okay. Once you get done with the caster sweep, it'll have you put the steering lock on it. Okay. You want to make sure the steering is centered. Steering wheel is centered, because if it's not, you get your alignment done, your steering wheel is going to be all crooked. You don't want that. Customer's going to bring it back and be like, yeah, this ain't going to work. So get the steering wheel and everything straight and all that. You go ahead and continue on. What it'll do is it'll tell you, what your toe's at and stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys will get a good view of it or not. Okay, go ahead and close this real quick here. All right. Go and look here. There you give your readings, okay? Top numbers up here, your caster, okay? Then we go here. This right here is your rear meters, okay? You got your camber and your toe, okay? This is actually the one that you'd be starting with. You'd be starting with your rear, which you go camber, toe, okay? And then you go to your front. Once you get that all aligned, you go caster, camber, toe. That's if you can adjust the caster on this vehicle, which you cannot on this vehicle. So you would just adjust the camber and toe, okay? The reason you want to start with the rear is when you start with the rear, the front reads off the rear. So if you start with the front and go to the rear, all your readings are going to be off. You're going to have to do it over and over again, okay? So with all that being said, your alignment's done and everything. You go ahead and roll the vehicle out, give it back to the customer and whatnot, and that is your alignment. Y'all have a nice day.